Jacquie Greco, welcome. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me, Alex.
Awesome. Um, the whole point of this is who, not do. We're going to talk about who you are and not what you do. But you are a professional hockey player. And as we discussed earlier, it's kind of hard for you to talk about who you are without hockey. That's kind of where you tend to go to, is incorporating it somehow with hockey. So how is that for having that conversation? To talk about yourself is hard to begin with, but for me to ask you, who are you, and it can involve hockey, how is that making you feel? That's been kind of hard for you to think about, right?
Yeah, it kind of has, just because from ever since I can remember, I've been a hockey player, especially growing up in Buffalo. I started skating when I was 3 years old. So my brother started, and then I wanted to start after he did. So, I've kind of just always been a hockey player, maybe took a year off after college. But other than that, I've probably consistently played hockey for my entire life. So, yes, it is a little hard, but my friendships, where I went to school, where I live, and basically everything I do has revolved around hockey or athletics in some sort. So, it is a huge part of who I am, but it's definitely made me who I am today. So, I don't regret it at all, and I love everything about it.
So when we take hockey out of the picture, some of the things you've said to me are you're a sister, you're a
Mm.
daughter. Looking through your Instagram, you are the coolest aunt ever. Am I right?
Yes, absolutely.
So
My younger sister might disagree with you on that, but yes, I definitely am the cooler aunt of the siblings. But yes, no, my family is a huge part of my life. They were my biggest support system through everything, not just hockey, but through my academic career, and then even my personal career. They've always been my support system. If I ever needed advice or guidance on maybe the next move in my career, they've always helped me and guided me, and again, supported me the whole way. So yeah, but being an aunt is probably my favorite thing so far.
you told me that you're someone that a lot of people go to, friends and family come to you. You're kind of that person to support them. Do you consider yourself a leader?
Absolutely. And like you said, definitely on the ice. I've grown up as captains of my teams, and yeah, I can be a leader on the ice as a captain, but again, even in college, I would have girls on my team, especially younger girls on my team, come to me and either talk to me about schooling or their career, or maybe they have a personal issue in their life. But um, I definitely feel like I'm a leader off the ice as well. And like you said, I feel like my friends and family always come to me when they need help or have questions about something, because I don't know, I feel like I have a lot of insight in on, you know, whether it be my professional career, advice. But yeah, I think a lot of my family, they depend on me and rely on me for advice or help on basically anything, and especially my friends as well.
And you just recently lost your dad last year. Did losing your dad change that for you at all? Did it inspire you more? Did it take anything away from you, you felt like?
Definitely think it's inspired me more. Threw me on the ice when I was 3 years old. So I honestly wouldn't even be here without him. So I think if anything, everything I do in life is for him and because of him. And obviously my mom, again, huge support system in my life, and I follow everything she does as well. But I mean, again, everything I'm doing, he's in the back of my mind, and I can hear him make the deal, or get it done. Like, I can hear the same words that he would say to me when he was alive. So he's definitely still with me, and again, everything I'm doing is for him, for my family, and for for the future of women's hockey.
What is one main goal? You are this overachiever, this big doer who wants to do so much and give to so many. What is one particular, whether it's a foundation, a concept, what is one thing you really think that you're super passionate about and you really want to accomplish?
There's a hospital in Buffalo, it's called Roswell Park, it's our cancer institute here, and, my sister had thyroid cancer when she was about 17. She's now cleared and fully cancer-free, thanks to Roswell, and my dad had gone through Roswell for a brief period of his life before he passed, but Roswell is a huge hospital here in Buffalo. It's very well known. I do the Ride for Roswell every year, which is their biggest fundraiser. And, I think there's definitely some more to giving to them and giving back to them for what they have provided me and my family. So I think, in the future, I'd like to potentially support them more in ways that they've supported me. So I think Roswell Park in Buffalo is something that I have my eye on that I'd want to help out in the future.
You coach kids. Give me a little brief rundown on the coaching that you do.
Yeah. So for the past 4 years, I've worked with the Buffalo Sabres and their Learn to Play program, and it's a entry level program for kids who, want to try hockey and maybe are unsure if they would like it or not. And it's a perfect segue for any kid to try hockey. All the kids are given head to toe equipment, skates, everything, and 6 on ice sessions with either recent professional hockey players or current professional hockey players. There's a bunch of Sabres alumni and then a bunch of female professional hockey players like myself who are out there coaching these kids aged 4 to 8. And, it's supposed to be fun and engaging. And I've had a blast doing it for the past 4 years. And I think it's really fun for the kids as well.
What is your favorite part about coaching and being with those kids, or maybe with the other coaches, even if you take hockey away from it? Yes, you're there to coach hockey, but if you kind of take hockey out of it, what's your favorite part about that?
I think just like myself, all these kids have their own little story. And, you kind of build these relationships with these little kids throughout the week and throughout the years. There's a girl I coached my very first time doing this 4 years ago. And, I got to know her more and I got to meet her family. And, I've kind of kept in touch with her ever since. And again, she's more than a hockey player. She's also a sister with her brother, and she also plays soccer and also plays softball and does all these other things. And again, all these kids, they don't talk about hockey when they're on the ice. They talk about that they're hungry or their sister or their mom or dad. And again, they all have their own story. So I think building these relationships with these kids is the biggest thing. And then obviously the little girls on the ice is so it's a rewarding experience for me because you kind of see the girls look up at me and their eyes light up. They see my ponytail, they have a ponytail. So again, getting to know these kids, I think is the most fun thing about coaching them.
Maybe. What do you want those little girls to know? Not necessarily about you as a player, but you as a person and you as a role model.
That they can do everything that I'm doing plus more. They see me on the ice, but they're going to be just as fast as me, just as strong as me, probably faster than me, probably stronger than me than what I am right now. And I think, again, getting this game to these little girls is what's going to drive them to want to join the Buffalo Sabres Learn to Play program, for example. They got to see it to want to do it. And I think the PWHPA is in the right direction. And, we're getting eyes on all of these amazing hockey players to inspire all these little girls to want to be the next Kendall Coyne, want to be the next Hillary Knight. They have to see it to want to be it. And, our games coming up in these showcases, I think is going to be a perfect example of, showcasing the best female hockey players. And I I want to tell them that they can do everything that we're doing, and they're going to, because the path to women's hockey is going to be way better in the future. And I can guarantee that.